Prologue. 40 years in the future. Hey, Alexis, Danella said, making sure Caleb and Lewy could hear her. Before we go to college, let's do something crazy. Alexis looked at her. What do you have in mind, Danella? When it gets dark, Danella said, lowering her voice, let's go to Firecat Mountain. But that's illegal, Alexis replied. Plus, there are monsters. If you're going to do that, Caleb jumped in, you're going to need some help. Maybe some manpower. My strength can get us there, Caleb continued, and Lewy can teleport us as close as possible without being seen. Alexis hesitated. Fine. But it's still 4 hours until it gets dark, and we need to prepare. Let's get ready and meet at the park 30 minutes before dark, Danella said. So it's 7:30. Sometime later. It's 7:30. Are we all set? Danella asked. We've got food, weapons, clothes in case it takes longer than we expect, and water, Alexis said, checking the list. That's everything. She checked it again, just to be sure. Okay, Lewy said. Grab onto me and I'll teleport us as close as I can. Danella, check our surroundings in case we need to escape fast. Yeah, Alexis said with a nervous laugh. It's not like we want authorities waiting for us when we get there. Let's go, they all said together. They grabbed onto Lewy, and in an instant, the world vanished. They reappeared in a dark, empty area. Dude, Caleb said, we're still 2 miles from Firecat Mountain. Couldn't you pull us any closer? I tried, Lewy replied, but there's some kind of weird force field. I can't teleport any closer. It's only going to get harder from here. Aren't you able to pick us up and carry us the rest of the way with your speed? Oh yeah, Caleb said. But first, I want to know something. Why come here in the first place, Danella? To be honest, she said, I want to see if it's true, if the King of Powers, Johnnyfirecat, is really real. They made a mountain and named it after him, Caleb said. So he existed. What I want to know is how someone that strong died. He died in the war, Alexis said. Don't you remember the history books? Yeah, Lewy said, but how? And if he died to someone, then that means there's someone out there stronger than our king. We all want to know the truth. Danella tightened her fists. Let's just go. I hear something over here, a voice shouted in the distance. Damn. Danella said. I forgot to check for police. Run for it. They started running. Caleb picked everyone up and, in an instant, carried them to the entrance of the mountain. They rushed inside. The lights inside the mountain flickered on and off. This is terrifying, Danella said, starting to shake. Let's hurry. Turn left, Alexis, a voice suddenly said inside her mind. Go left. Now. Alexis shouted. They turned left immediately. Do you actually know the way? Lewy asked. No, Alexis said. A voice is leading us. They followed the voice's directions until they reached a room and went inside. Voices in the background suddenly grew louder. Don't go in there. It's dangerous, the soldiers shouted. If you leave right now, we will let you go without punishment. Should we listen? Alexis asked. Wait, Danella, what are you doing? At the back of the room was a coffin. He says he needs help getting out, Danella said as she moved toward it. She removed the lid. Everyone gathered around. Inside lay Johnnyfirecat, his body calm and peaceful. So this is Johnnyfirecat, Caleb said. I feel a strong pressure just standing here, even though he's dead. Kind of scary, if you ask me. Lewy leaned closer. Wait, there's a dagger in his stomach. I'm pulling it out, Danella said. She grabbed the dagger and pulled it free. Suddenly, a massive swirl of wind exploded through the room, knocking everyone to the ground. Run! He's waking up, the soldiers shouted as they fled. What did you do? He's alive, Caleb stopped mid-sentence. The body rose into the air. Then he slowly stood on its own feet. The doors began to vanish. Grab on. Let's get out of here. Lewy shouted. They grabbed onto him, but he couldn't teleport. The force field is active. Lewy yelled. Then the man spoke. Why do you run? He asked calmly. Especially after saving me, and waking me from my slumber. You're extremely powerful, Lewy shouted. Why not run away? We want to know how you got trapped and stabbed, Caleb said. And how you're alive if you died in the war. The man looked at them. Do you really want to know? He asked. Very well. A story must be told. Are you willing to listen? Yes, Danella and Alexis said together. Then prepare yourselves, Johnnyfirecat said. This is a long story. He raised his hand, and his power began to surround them. This is how it all started.